Good evening, everybody. My name is Michelle Bodden. So I thought I would jump on tonight and share a little bit about myself, and I get to tell you about how exactly you earn with this amazing opportunity. So you've heard a little bit about how it works now, the simplicity of the business model and where we're going as a company. We are the #1 global brand for healthy living inside and out, and this company is going to go into the billions in the next few years. But I heard about Arbonne 6 years ago. So at that time I was a new mum. I had run a traditional business for many years. I ran a dance model and events agency, which I loved. I'd built that up from the ground, and also I'm a fully qualified secondary school teacher as well. So I was doing 4 days a week teaching in schools. I had a dance academy that I ran on a Saturday, and then I ran my events agency as well. So I was super busy, and from the outside you'd probably think I wasn't looking for anything else, and to be honest, I wasn't. But I was really overworked, super stressed, and becoming a mum just changed everything for me. All my priorities shifted, and it's not the same for everyone, but I knew that I wanted to be a fully present parent, and what I was doing for a living was not going to allow me to do that, and the cost of childcare and everything, it just hardly seemed worth working. So I was invited for a coffee to hear about Arbonne and went along, and the business model blew my mind. I didn't sleep that night with excitement, and it gets even more exciting 6 years on. I jumped straight in 6 years ago, and within about 11 months matched my teaching income, and that gave me the choice not to go back to, kind of working that 9 till 4, 5 every day. So the reality of it for me is I'm a mum of 3. I'm actually 38 weeks pregnant, if you're wondering what's going on down here. I've got my 4th child due in 2 weeks, and it's allowed me to be a fully present parent for the last 5 years and not have to pay for childcare, live my days on my terms, choose what my day looks like, not have a boss, and build a global online business from my phone. And if I can do this, absolutely anyone can. So I'm so excited to be sharing, how you can do that as well. So my role really is to share the compensation plan with you. So if you've not heard the actual opportunity yet, make sure you see that video or get on a call and hear about that properly. But there's 4 levels with Arbonne. So everyone starts at the same level as an independent consultant, and you can't buy your way in at the top. You've got to work from the bottom, and it's 100% effort based, which I absolutely love, because if you're coachable and you've got a really good work ethic, you can 100% go to the top of this company. It's a 5-year plan, so if you treat it like a business, you get paid like a business. And as long as you've got a mouth and a phone, you can take this anywhere in the world with you. So obviously for people that want to travel and build other businesses and follow other ventures, this just fits in perfectly. And the biggest gift it has given me is time. So now I've got all this time back. Obviously I'm a busy mum and I've got my Arbonne, but it's allowed me to set up things like a wellness yoga retreat and things like that, things that I'm really passionate about, rather than having to do a job just to pay the bills. So the first level with Arbonne is district manager. So this takes on average 7 months here in the UK. As a district manager, for me, I found it amazing. So 3 months into my business, I became a district manager, and you're seeing anything from around £100 up to £800 a month at this level. So for me, hitting £500 a month, back then that was our mortgage covered, and I was doing around 10 hours a week. And just to let you know, because you're building a residual income and you're building a network and you're gaining time leverage, the most you would do of Arbonne a week would be around 15 hours. So I do the same hours now as when I was brand new, but I've built leverage and most of my income is now passive. So you're earning when you're sleeping, you're earning when you're playing with the kids, you're earning when you're traveling, and that's just the dream, isn't it? It's that beach money that most people strive for but just don't know how to achieve. So district manager, great level, and also you can get a cash bonus at that level on top of your pay as well. Second level is area manager. So this is when things get really exciting because people start to match their full-time income. So it takes on average 19 months here in the UK. If you are in another country and you want to see the monthly averages, then just reach out and we'll get those over to you. But as area manager, you now have a willable business. And for me, this was such a big deal that if anything was to happen to me, it is now willable to 6 generations of my family. So I don't know what you all do for a living right now, but my teaching job and running my events agency, if I wasn't there and I wasn't working the job, it wasn't paying me. Whereas with this, not only have I got a residual income now, but if I was to pass away for any reason, then my children would get my monthly commission checks, and so would 5 generations after them. That's my grandkids. So you are literally building an asset for your family's future, and that's just at the second level. And you're looking at anything between £800 up to about £2,500 a month as an area manager, because you're starting to help other people see success as well, and your client base is starting to build too. So it's not that you are the area manager of a certain area or district or region, it's just the amount of volume that is starting to go through your asset. The third level, which took me 4 years to reach, is regional vice president, but my sponsor actually did this in 18 months. The quickest it's ever been done is 12 weeks. Some people take much longer. So again, it's effort based. It's what you're willing to put in. You know, just doing half an hour every day consistently can build you a huge business, but it's just doing those little things day in, day out that maybe other people are not prepared to do. This is the life-changing level. So this is when you are still doing around 15 hours a week, but you have really started to build that passive income now. So you're looking at between £2,500 up to £8,000 a month as a regional vice president. So that is 2 full-time incomes or a corporate income in a household coming from one person who's doing 15 hours a week. And it's also the Mercedes level. So Arbonne at this level will give you £550 a month to pay the finance on a white Mercedes of your choice. So you choose the model. It has to be white because our ethos is we are pure and safe. Mercedes is one of the safest, most economical cars on the road. And that car is validation that your business is working, that you've helped other people create a business as well, because we don't have a shop front. We don't really have that validation of what we're building. It's all happening in cyber world. So that car is an amazing thing. Even if you're not a car person, it's what it stands for more than anything. At the region as well, you get things like Tiffany for Christmas, flowers on your birthday, presents Valentine's Day, so you always get loved on by Arbonne, and you get sent on lovely retreats for weekends as well. So that's regional vice president, and that takes on average around 3 years to get to. And then the top level, which is national vice president, takes on average 56 months here in the UK to get to. So this is why I say this is a 5-year plan. But if you're, willing to do something a little bit different for 5 years, like imagine what this can do for you. Could it fund another venture? Could it be for charity? Could it be to set up another business? Could it be to retire you and your partner, put the kids through university, whatever that is, it's up to you. But the average monthly income as a national vice president is £13,000 a month and upwards. We have the fairest, most generous compensation plan I have seen in the whole of social marketing, because we are unlimited on how big we can build our business, and we're unlimited, we're never capped on what we can earn. We also get paid the highest commissions in the industry, which are up to 35%. So you earn in lots of different ways. You can earn up to 35% on clients, and then you get an override thank you commission check from Arbonne for helping other people build a business as well, and that's anything from 6 to 18%. So that's where that passive income is coming in. The more people you help succeed, the more you succeed. So it's a real pay it forward business where everyone just links arms. You make friends for life. It's absolutely incredible. Best decision of my life, and it's not always easy, but it's worth it. So that is the compensation plan, and that's a little bit about me. What I would say is if you've got questions, just get them all answered. I know I had a few, but if your gut is telling you to go for this, then literally just jump in with us, and we're going to the top and we want to take you with us. National vice presidents also get to go to Maui in Hawaii, all paid for, every January. So when it's really gloomy and cold here in the UK, they are jetting off. And also our global training conference in Vegas, and that's all paid for at the top level as well. So you get a nice suite at the Signature Hotel, you get your conference paid for, your flights and everything. So yeah, that is the opportunity. So let us know if you have any questions, and we'll obviously reach out and make sure you've got all the information you need as well. And look out for more kind of posts and information on the opportunity and the wonderful ethos of Arbonne as well. So thank you. I shall leave it there with me. Just to let you know, just to kind of finish, like there's 3 ways you can win with Arbonne. So the first one might be that you're really not interested in the business, but you love the idea of the products, you know, vegan certified, pH correct, fully botanical, and you would love to host an event. So these can be online events or physical events, depending on where you're located. So that could be something you could do. The other one is just to be a client and just shop at retail price, or become a preferred client and get an exclusive discount of 20 to 40% off. And you're getting those ultra premium products right at the bottom of a department store brand pricing. So you can ask about that. But if you're thinking, something has to change in my life, you know, I am willing to do something a bit different for a few years, to create something different, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So to become a consultant, it's £30 to register, which gets you your personal e-commerce website, which will be about £10,000 to have built if it was your traditional business. And then you get your discounts, and you're eligible for the Mercedes-Benz program, and so on and so on. And then we use products as our employees. They are our test drive employees. They never go sick, they never let us down, and the results speak for themselves. So if you have any questions about the business, please get them answered, because you will not regret it. And when I did a pros and cons list of like, what if I go for this and I change my mind or it doesn't work, and the worst case scenario was that I just stopped and I used up the products that I had. Best case scenario is really what's happening right now, being able to spend every day with my children, not having to worry about childcare, having the time and freedom to plan my life before my work, and follow other ventures and passions as well. So I'm so excited to be chatting to you all tonight, and do enjoy browsing the page and group and learning a little bit more. Bye everyone.